All you got to do is let me know what you want. I'll do my best to try and get you stuff. Okay, so what do we have? We have time for this? Or we got to take a break? No, we have time to. All right, let's do it. After 10 movies, I didn't know if we were going to bring Jolene out now or take a break. Sometimes we just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying, Kenny? I know what you're saying. You got me? Sometimes I look to Kenny for a little direction. That's my problem. After 10 movies and 5 TV series, Star Trek has boldly gone where no franchise has gone before, and spearheading the latest edition, Star Trek Enterprise, is a woman who's out of this world. Take a look. Hot.
You're missing my point. I don't think you're doing this to make peace. I think you want to try and save the captain.
You're wrong.
Why do I get the feeling you haven't thought this through?
You have made your objections clear. Now return to the bridge.
I'm not just going to sit still and watch you fly off and die.
I gave you an order.
Paul.
Let go of me.
I won't let you do this.
I said let go.
Please welcome Jolene Blalock. What's that song we're listening to? It says Jolene, the lyrics, didn't it?
Oh my God. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Didn't I just hear the lyric, Jolene? Is that Dolly Parton? I'm a big Dolly Parton fan.
I was named after that song.
Specifically after the song?
Uh-huh. My mom thinks she's very Southern.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thinks she is. Now, I mentioned earlier that Jolene is in a very, very serious relationship. It's called marriage.
Yeah.
And you've been married for a year almost?
Yes. The 1-year anniversary is coming up.
Well, that's fantastic.
And we're going back to... Thank you, thank you.
From what I understand, that's like 5 years in Hollywood. You know, Hollywood standards, like dog years compared to everywhere else in the country.
Oh God, is marriage dog years?
Well, just compared to everywhere else in the country. Well, I don't know. You know, relationships last for a couple of weeks usually in this town.
Yeah, that's very sad.
So you wanted to get married, and you just decided to propose? Is that what happened? How did break it down for me?
Okay. What happened was we had talked about it a lot.
You talked about getting married a lot, which is normal.
I was just like, no. So he dropped the subject.
Yeah.
We went to Jamaica as sort of like a family vacation.
Right.
So he thought, you know, that's a great idea. You know, bring your parents, I'll bring mine, and our families, and we'll go over there. And the whole time I was arranging a wedding.
You took control.
Yeah, I did. But it was beautiful. It was the right timing. It was appropriate.
So you decided to say, to heck with waiting. I'm just going to go ahead and do this.
Yeah, so we were there about 5 days, and then on about the 6th day, I'm like, you know, we're at dinner, we're sitting at dinner, and I get down on one knee, and I show him my ring, or his ring. And I said, will you marry me? And he's like, yes. And then I said, tomorrow night.
All right, congratulations then. It's all working out.
Thank you
I've got something for you. I'm going to just, I got a little surprise for you in a second. Let's take a break, come back. A little surprise for Jolene. And we're going to talk about the show, the whole Vulcanhood stuff. It's all coming up on air live. And later, Hanson performing Penny and Me. Be right back. Bizarre, wasn't it? Orange guy for a second. Welcome back, Seacrest here. That was Hanson. Jolene Blalock is with us. We were just talking about those guys. Amazing how grown up they are.
They're all grown up.
Yeah.
They're like little hot, like Jeff Buckley's.
They
are.
It's funny because I think, you know, to me, until I saw them, it's like you picture them the same way. And you always picture them that way because that's how you were introduced to them.
Yeah, we all grew up with them, right?
Like I picture your Maxim pictures when I sit here. And
oh, God!
I mean, I grew up with them.
But I'm all grown up now.
Yeah. Well, what are you? You're like late 20s, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're late 20s. I'm not supposed to ask a woman's age. I learned that lesson.
Oh, it's very polite.
One of the first weeks of the show. All right, let's talk about being a Vulcan.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're this beautiful young lady. You kind of, you mask. Yeah, I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable now. You mask that beauty a little bit to become, to transform into a Vulcan.
Wear the mushroom wig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy playing that character?
As an actor, I love character work. I mean, and it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I got to play, I got to play my character 200 years old. Right. So it was, any piece of skin you could see was full prosthetics. which is bizarre and very hard to do for 17 hours. But I love character work and just to embody something else as an actor. So, you know, it's a little different on a series when you do it for an extended period of time. We've been doing it for 3 years.
Were you a Star Trek fan as a kid, or
the
did
original I grew up on.
You did?
I grew up on. I remember specifically sitting in my living room with my dad and my 2 brothers, and that's what we did. We
So
watched.
bizarre now to be in that world?
Yeah, it is, because you're making history. I mean, no matter what you do, once you go into that franchise, the Star Trek franchise, you're making television history, which is pretty ominous and sort of like a...
And you live forever now.
Forever.
You know what I mean? Like
Forever.
there'll be a convention
Forever.
with somebody
but
bowing to
also
you.
the beauty of it is I look so different from the character
Right.
that I can still walk the streets and not
You know,
be
that's an interesting thing,
that
because we
character.
talk about masking the beauty, if you will. I mean, look what Charlize Theron did for Monster, you know,
Right.
transformed. We know what
Right.
she looks like because we've seen her
Right.
look like that in all those different movies.
Right.
But you can walk the streets and people don't know it's you.
I just think it is so admirable when women take a risk like that. That was such a ballsy move for her, and I'm so...
Well, she had
I
to
couldn't
fight.
be
Did you hear?
happier
She had to
for her.
fight for the role, for the audition. You know?
I couldn't be happier for
Yeah.
her, because you have to. When you have passion for something, you believe in something, you have to take hold of it and fight for it. And not always will you win, but at least inside yourself, you'll know you tried.
No, absolutely.
And it's worth it.
All right, you got to watch Star Trek Enterprise. It's UPN Wednesdays. Check out Jolene Blalock in her Vulcan garb and her 200-year-old skin, which looks great for 200 years old.
Oh, God, you haven't seen it? Oh, God.
No, I have seen it. I'm
Really?
thinking, well, for 200 years, sister, trust me.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. We're going to take a break. I know everybody's panicked. Relax. We're going to take a break. Oh, we have this? We're going to do this? Oh, yes, this. Because, you know, what? Can I do this? All right, here. I have a little anniversary gift for you. This is a spa thing. Spa 415. One of my favorite spas in Beverly Hills, and there's all kinds of, you can spend a week at the spa.
Yeah,
all right?
thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that's for you and your husband there. Stick around for Hanson, all right? Colt next, Hanson live, Penny and me. See? We'll be back. We got time, baby.
Don't miss tomorrow's On Air with